Guys, Carrot here, and welcome back to another episode of Train to Neuer. This is like a 10-minute episode, so could you drop a like for that? And could we hit 40 likes for the final episode out on Sunday, maybe? So, we start off the episode picking up a Muriel Hunter for 93k, hoping to sell it on for over 100k, making like a nice 5k profit after tax, which is pretty good. Like, just quite a really easy, simple deal. And we pick up some Cersei's in centre mid for 6.5k because he has been converted from a CF, and I was just winning them on bids really simple. And I've got a trading video, I've got a method video on this, so check it out on my channel. And I was just selling these cards overnight, 6 hours, and pretty much anything you sell overnight is mainly like guaranteed to sell. So I'm picking up for like 6k, selling them on for 7, making like a k profit per card, which wasn't too bad, and it was a relatively easy profit. So as you can see, I just sold them everything on now. I sped this bit up. There were some random cards I just got from trying out different methods, but I didn't really make many profits. And I opened some bronze packs in the meantime. And then there was like some fitness cards and random junk really I had in my club, which I just decided to sell on. And then I was trying out a different method. It's like you put loads of contracts on a card, but it didn't really work too well with that Jordi Alba and stuff. But you see, I picked up a load of Vargases because it was someone made a video. It was like Cheap Beast or something, and it was with Vargas. And at the time, like, he was going for around like 2k-ish, but you see he'd risen to about 2.9k. Actually, no, he was going for about 1k, sorry, not 2k. And he was just rising and rising. It's another way from my YouTuber method. So I seen if I could pick anyone up on like a cheap buy now, and I just decided to go buy them all for 2.8, 2.9k. I didn't pick up all the ones, but I picked up a fair few, which was pretty decent. And I just put them in my club, and I see there's none for 2.9 left. There was a couple for 3k, which were probably going to get bought. So, and then I just decide like buy one, see how it's going, and then you see a lot more just got bought there. So I decided to sell all my Vargases on. He rose, and I always pick the wrong time to sell him. But basically, he rose to about 4k. I thought he was going to keep rising, but he didn't, and he dropped to about 3k. But I still made about 1k per card because I picked mine up for about under 2k, which was pretty nice. And we pick up a Luis Adrian. He scored, I think it was like 4 or 5 goals in the Champions League or something crazy. And his price completely rocketed. He was going for like... Well, he's a non-rare. I picked him up for 9.9k once he was rising. I was hoping to sell him on the 14k, which he does. His card before the game was about like 2k. But some people made some crazy profits. And I just picked up some silvers from my silver 250 method. And also that Moreno I can just discard because I picked him up for 300 coins. And the Bent was when I was showcasing a different English silver method. So we see I pick up a load of Arroyos. This is another thing for my YouTuber method, and I think it was CGI Messi uploaded a video of this Arroyo. I was literally like one of the first people to see it, and I think I do show it here. Here's the video. I could scroll down. It's the cheap Ronaldo. Like, I got it within the first 50 views, which is pretty good. And I picked him up for 18k. He did rise to like when I listed them, he was going for 30k. Which was, I sold them about a minute too late because as I listed them up, his price started to drop, and you'll see in a minute I only sell them on for about 20k. But if I would have sold them for 30, I would have made 10k on each card, and I would have made like a good 60k profit, which would have been ridiculous. But I did pick the wrong time to sell once again. I didn't make a loss. I still made like 6, 7k, which was okay. But it would have been a lot better. Like, you see I just search here, there's some for 29, 27, and then I was gutted. But I managed to resell them on for 20k each, so I was making a couple k profit on each card, which wasn't too bad, but I could have made a lot more potentially. Here you see that, if you didn't check out my mass listing video, here's proof that they did sell on. Basically, you buy a load of contract fitness cards for the minimum buy now. List them all up 200 and 300 coins, more expensive, but you have to do them all at the same time, and people do buy them. But now I was in the stream with Daily Train Tips. Korea, Matt HD Gamer did a squad saying that he was going to be in his next like silver cheap Messi video. So we picked him up and his price was rising a load and I was making nice profits on him. I accidentally listed one up for 150 coins. But yeah, we were in a stream and it was like HD Gamer was like there'll be a guy with Korea in the video tomorrow, so his price was going crazy like the night before. So I picked a load of them up for like 1k, trying to sell them on for 5. His price did drop in the end, but I still think I made a decent profit. So I was just copy pasting in the amount, and then we price fixed Musa. It didn't really go too well, but we did up his price by a couple hundred coins, and I was making about 200 coins per card, which I was happy with. And I picked up a fair few, so I made a couple k. And like, yeah, go check out Daily Trading Tips. He's a great FIFA trader. I'm sure most of you have heard of him already. He's recently hit like 9,000 subs. And without him, really, I wouldn't have been able to make these profits because we were on this stream, we were trying out some price fixes, and it did work really well. So go check him out. Just YouTube him and you'll find him. So yeah, you see I'm just listing up these mooses for about like 100, 200 coins cheap, more expensive. I made like a couple coins profit, but I realised that price was getting a lot lower. So like the profit was a bit more than the losses, so I was okay with that. And you see here that all the mooses and Koreas did sell on. We're selling about 112k, which isn't too bad, but we've still got a load of fitness cards to sell on. They took about a week to sell. But if you're just like a lazy trader, you can do that, and you just keep relisting pretty much. So what happened was we price fixed Korea again. He dropped down to like 1.8k, and then he rose again to 3.5. So you see, I'm just listing these up for 3.5k, making like a 1.5k profit per card, and they all sold on like really. It's pretty much instantly. Then another moose in Korea sold on. And then another batch of them sold on. I was just cutting between clips because I was doing a bit of trading. Then we price fixed Suso, picked them up for 2k, selling them on for 3, making a k profit on each of the cards. And then I picked up a random Chikawi. But you see, all those cards did sell on, and one of the fitness cards did. The Suso, his price dropped, so I had to wait a bit. But Korea here, I just listed up another one because I had one left. There was a couple random silvers I picked up. And a lot more of the fitness cards did sell on, which was really good. But those cards, I wouldn't really recommend. Well, you can do it if you're like just an average casual trader. But if you want to keep your coins pounding out big profits, I wouldn't say that's the best method for you. But you can make a lot of profit if you do list them a lot. So this was late at night. I was winning a couple careers on like 1k bids, selling them on for 1.5k. And like this was just, I was building up my coin fund, and then I was going to invest in a couple because I knew that Matt HD Game was going to upload the video the next day. So you see here that I was just looking, I got outbidded on one, but you see I pick up another career for 1.1k, selling them on for 1.3. Wait, no, sorry, I was just putting them on my transfer list, not selling it on. I'm not sure what I was doing there. But you see, someone else was bidding on them, and I was just listing them up for 1.5k, making a couple of hundred coins per card. But you see now, all of the fitness cards sold. I lowered the price a bit, still making like a couple hundred coins, but they all sold on. And Matt HD Gamer uploaded his video, and I was literally just like in the shower, saw he uploaded, hopped out the shower, just like needed to get on and list up my cards before I made a loss. So you see, I picked up about, I think it was like 10-20 cards for 2k. His price at the time I was thinking was 5k, because it was, but he was dropping so quickly. You see the servers were a bit slow, and I noticed that, and he dropped to 3k. So I was just copy pasting, selling them on for 3k luckily, and then I was thinking he's probably dropped even more. I wasn't too sure about that, so I'm just listing mine for 3k, making like nearly 2k per card, which is pretty decent. From just the career, I think I made about 20k, which is really nice. And you see, I'm just listing up the last ones. We're selling at 170k. The coins do keep going up, and as you'll see in a minute, that all of the careers sold on, like they sold within the first minute, and I was so happy because he dropped down to 1k. He's slowly rising up again. But yeah, you see they all sold on, which is very nice. We ended up with 192k, so drop a like if you guys have enjoyed this episode. It's a really long one, so I can appreciate all the support. And yeah, that's it from me, and I'll see you guys on the next video.